Whether you are just starting out, looking for something new, or just seeing what's out there, the Gamasutra job board is the place where game developers move ahead in their careers. Gamasutra's job board is the most diverse, most active, and most established board of its kind in the video game industry, serving companies of all sizes, from indie to AAA. Here are just some of the many positions being advertised right now. If you are a recruiter looking for talent, you can also post jobs here. Location: Marine Del Rey, California. Skydance Interactive, known for Archangel, a futuristic mech combat game in virtual reality, and PWNT, a high-flying, close-pounding, multiplayer rocket launcher shooter, is now bringing the iconic phenomenon of The Walking Dead to the VR realm. Skydance Interactive is looking for a gameplay engineer to join our studio. In this position, you will be responsible for maintaining and extending major game subsystems, creating and optimizing gameplay elements, and working with the design team to implement ideas while providing technical and creative feedback. At Skydance Interactive, we believe that a small, focused, and dedicated team of talented people can create exceptional games. Location: Culver City, California. Heart Machine is a small, deeply motivated and close-knit team located in Los Angeles. Our focus is gameplay that's engaging, fluid and fun, while also building atmosphere through lush art and sound design. We are immensely excited to be creating things we love every day. We are looking for talented, passionate people to become part of our small crew, to help build and shape something ambitious and completely unique from the ground up. Although we work incredibly hard, our studio is not a crunch factory. We like to live our lives, have holidays, and remain healthy throughout a project. Work-life balance is important. If you are an incredibly capable level designer, with ample spatial reasoning skills, a strong sense of storytelling and pacing, and an artistic eye for great compositions, please reach out to us. Location: Los Angeles, California. Founded in 2014 with the goal of expanding the potential of immersive storytelling, Weaving creates, acquires, and distributes premium AR experiences across web, mobile, console and headsets, including Oculus Rift Go, Samsung Gear VR, HTC Vive, Sony PlayStation VR, Google Daydream, and Xiaomi Niva. We are looking for a systems designer to join our team. At Weaving, we move fast in a rigorous and creative environment. The right candidate will be an inventor, optimizer, and collaborator who possesses persistence and determination to create beloved experiences. Above all, the systems designer must be passionate about driving results and making great products. As a systems designer, you will be responsible for the development and execution of systems that captivate our users. You will be trusted to fully understand the people we serve and apply your expertise toward deeply engaging them. If you share our belief that virtual and augmented reality will be a major part of the future, and you think you can help us create that future, we do love to meet you. Location: Bellevue, Washington. Sucker Punch is an award-winning developer of PlayStation games. We produced the Sly Cooper series of stealth platformers for the PlayStation 2, which taught the youth of the world that stealing was okay in certain circumstances. More recently, we have been working on the informal United States series of games, which explore the joy of having superpowers and the pain of sidekicks nagging you about how to use them. We work on one game at a time, on one platform at a time, and all we care about is the quality of the games we produce. We are looking for people who share our drive to do stunning, groundbreaking, genre-defining games, and want to join us at our base of operations in sunny Seattle. The senior community manager is responsible for directing and conducting day-to-day web and social media interactions with the enthusiasts and fans of Ghost of Tsushima. They will provide world-class personal support by engaging, educating, informing and entertaining our players, while maintaining an ongoing dialogue with the community at large. Whether you are just starting out, looking for something new, or just seeing what's out there, the Gamasutra job board is the place where game developers move ahead in their careers. Gamasutra's job board is the most diverse, most active, and most established board of its kind in the video game industry, serving companies of all sizes, from indie to AAA. Looking for a new job? Get started here. Are you a recruiter looking for talent? Post jobs here. The campaign for a commercial-free childhood and 21 other child advocacy groups have sent a lengthy letter to the Federal Trade Commission, urging the regulatory body to launch an investigation into Google for inappropriate apps directed at children on the Google Play Store, including some that the groups say violate the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA. Specifically, the complaint alleges that many of the apps in Google Play's family section are advertised as safe for children, despite the fact that numerous apps within collect, use, or share personal information from children without providing notice to parents, target kids with in-app purchases, or advertising, or plainly feature content not appropriate for young audiences. The complaint, and the advocacy group's own research, was prompted by the University of Michigan study that analyzed the advertising content of 135 apps from Google Play's ages 5 and under category. That study found that 95% contained some sort of advertising, 54% featured disruptive or difficult to close pop-up ads, and that the many popular apps influence children to watch ads or make in-app purchases. Following that, the advocacy groups conducted their own audit of hundreds of apps to analyze the themes, ad content, and data gathered within each and described its findings as similar to that University of Michigan report. In addition to COPPA violations, the letter points out several examples of games that contain dangerous or disturbing content found in the Play Store's family section, like Crazy Eye Clinic Dr. X, where the child is told to pry open the patient's eyes with clamps and use tweezers to pick out eyelashes, or Ear Doctor Clinic Kids Games, which tells children to use scissors to cut the hair out and inside an infected ear. Several more examples of games with both ads and content deemed inappropriate for children are named in the full letter. In all cases, the child advocacy groups say that these apps are approved by Google to be featured in the family category, despite not complying with COPPA or Google's own policies about advertising and content. The family section of the Play Store has thousands of apps. Parents who want to download apps for their children act reasonably in following Google's advice to limit their search to the family section and to look for the family-friendly store, reads the letter. Unfortunately, Google's representations about the apps in the family section often follows some misleading. As shown above, many apps do not comply with COPPA, engage in prohibited behavioral advertising, show inappropriate ads, use unfair or deceptive marketing practices, and are shown as content inappropriate for children. Such misrepresentations violate Section 5 of the FTC Act. In a statement offered to BuzzFeed, a Google spokesperson said, "We regularly monitor, review and take down apps from Google Play. We have removed thousands of apps from designed for families. This year alone, when we found a Palace of Annihilation, each of Sega's Yakuza games contains modded use. For example, Yakuza 0, the series prequel released outside of Japan early last year, sets itself up as a playable crime serial set in 80s Japan. But it can also be a cabaret management game, a blind date sim, a 3D beat 'em up, an emulator of old Sega arcade classics, a rhythm game, a light-hearted RPG about solving strangers' problems, a real estate management game,